Okay, everyone, and welcome. And we're going to continue today's IMSE A84 integer programming and combinatorial optimization class. And today, this lecture, we're going to go over how to install Gurobi optimization software onto your computer or laptop so we can do exercise or homework from your end. And it's in the the instructions is in the lecture 0 and the third on it here, and you can download it and follow my presentation. Okay, and we're going to start the presentation here, and I walk you through all the installation procedure. Okay, this is the presentation I have. First, we need you to download the Gurobi installation from for your platform. And this is for Windows, and the second part is for Mac OS, and the third part will be Linux. So choose your proper ones, and I have right here, and you can download the Gurobi optimizer for your platform. Okay, and then the second step we would need you to do is apply or request for an academia license. All the academia for classes, this will be for you for free. So I'll show you how to apply for that. Okay, the second, apply a academic license. Okay, and follow the link. You can download the software and apply for this. And we're going to, after you download, apply for academic license, let's go over here. So here you need to put in your name and email address and verify as using the ksu.edu account, and specify the university, Kansas State University, and your academic position is either student, faculty, or research staff, and so on and so forth. And choosing your country, and as the United States and whatever you're at. Okay, so then you say access now, and they will send you an email to your account. But before you do that and you want to apply, register for your account, okay, you can register here, but I already have an account, so I'm just log in, and with that. Okay, so this is the part we're trying to log in. I'll show you in a second. And all right, once I log in, this is my portal, the account portal. In this section, I have my license, and review your current license. You have apply. Oh. Okay. This is my license I apply for different workstation at office, and so each one of those are free academia, and then this is expiration day, and so on and so forth. So these are the license I actually applied before, and which day is issue, what is the expiration day, and then I just click on one of them. Okay. And this portion also is in my presentation, and show you. Okay, and click on this license ID. It will show you in the installation part, you want to copy this line of code. Okay, it's trying to get your key directly from Gurobi's server. So what I did is I can copy and paste this portion, and I show you later on how to use it. But before you install your academic license, free license, you need to using a so-called university IP associated to Kansas State University. So this portion, otherwise you're going to get only 3 months of trial license, and you cannot renew it. So for academia license, you will need to have a K-State IP address in order to set up a proper 1 year free license for you. So what I want you to do from the presentation, okay, again, oops, before you apply the install the license, you want to download and install the K-Stay virtual private network software called Global Protection. Okay, Global Protect. And this is the link to download it. I'm showing you the link right here. And this is the page called Global Protect. K-Stay is a VPN provider. And you scroll down right here. You can download the Global Protect software, VPN software for your platform. Here I'm using, for example, I illustrate using a Windows computer. Okay, it shows you frame by frame picture illustrated how to install and set up, okay, the Global Protect. Finally, you sign in with your EID and password, okay. Then you can get a K-Stay IP, okay. And after you set up the Global Protect, then you can ready to install, okay. You're ready to install the license. Copy this. Now I need you to go to the, for example, let's do this easy way, graphical user. Turn on the so-called Anaconda Navigator. No, we can do it this way, easier. You can using a command prompt. For example, this is one of my virtual profile I've decided to use, and last time we already showed you how to set up a profile. Okay, so I just right click and say I want to run as administrator. Okay, so we have a command prompt showing up. All right. So this command prompt I'm going to just copy and paste the command I just copied, get key, and there's a serial number behind the command key. Get key is specially for your copy of license. Once you do that, you hit enter, and that will be installing this key. But this key is already expired, so I'm not going to execute. Once you've done that, and you should be able to get a valid license for yourself. Notice that you want to start a command prompt for the profile you want to use for this class. Okay, and that's a profile virtual environment specific. And I believe last lecture period we already talked about how to install customized or user-defined virtual environment for that. And so this is just an illustration. And after that, what you have to do is trying to done these. We're done. So here you're using a command prompt for your user profile going to be using for this class, and then you say run as administrator, and then you copy and paste the Gurobi get key and with your particular license number. And then after the license is installed, you're ready to install the so-called Python API for Gurobi. And you need to run this too in the same command prompt you have. It's conda config --8 add channels equals to this web address. It's Anaconda's channels, but especially for Gurobi. Then you type conda install Gurobi, and here I have on the you can copy and paste. This is just a picture, But these two you can copy and paste instead of to avoid any type of typo. Once you've done that, okay, so the Gurobi is installed and license installed. And here I want to show you how to run the Gurobi. Okay. So if I load up one of those Jupyter Notebook on K-State Canvas, this is a very simple minimization problem, a maximization problem for integer program. Okay. And here I have x, y, z, and this is objective function, and these are the constraint. And x, y, z are binary, so they can be either 0 or 1. To import the Gurobi library, all you have to do is import Gurobi Pi as a GP from Gurobi Pi, import GRB. GRB is their data definition portion. The variable, the constraint that you're using, the GRB dataset. And the Gurobi model solving your problem is fairly easy. First step, you create a new model using GB, which is a Gurobi Pi interface, and you call it model name. And you're using a handler called M right here. Secondly, you're using create variables. You're using this handler M to add variables. Either they are continuous, integers, or binary. Continuous means they are linear program. If it's binary, they can only take a value of x 0 and 1, 0 or 1, I'm sorry. And you can GRB integer, all capital, and that means they can be any number from 0, 1, 2, 3 to certain. And then you can specify so-called the upper and lower bound for the variable. We'll give you more example Jupyter Notebook later on. The third step you need is set up the objective function, which is we already described right here. Okay. And specify that's a maximization problem instead of a minimization problem using the same handler m dot, whatever it is. Step number 4 is adding constraints. We have 2 constraints right here using m.add constraints. Okay, to add a single constraint, you can using m.add constraints Perl form to add multiple constraints using a so-called constraint generator. Finally, you use step number 5. You just optimize, meaning solve the model. And it will report it to you what is optimal solution found, what is infeasible, or is certain other exceptional situation, the best objective function found, and the best bound. And finally, you can, using this Jupyter Notebook, to print your optimal solution with your objective function value. Here is the illustration how to do that. Okay. The M, like we said, is the model handler called M is a representative of your it's a variable pointed to your model. So here is a Gurobi model, MIP instance MIP1, 2 constraint, 3 variable, no parameter change. Finally, you can print it to solution directly. M.x is the final solution. So pretty much I'm going to finish this short video, show you how to install Gurobi Python API. Okay, and Gurobi actually has a rich variety of API. It can be using for C++, C, R, MATLAB, and many other programming platform. Okay, and so if you're interested, you can look at the Gurobi website to talk about their API.